A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed. We shall have to be all the more wary till sunup casts the shadows away.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. Tis no small wonder that ox carts have ceased operation, given the state of things. Will the day ever come when we might have Isilrod Fanan?
I fear for the arbor. Yet it would seem there is far more at stake. Non morevin.
Damun.
Atayel fil Arumefa in Iterond, Etele Eldalia nun we. in Lalastar.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint arisen.
The sky glows red.
Caril, kemen rostindome non meltol. Morvea curuir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. Firnis nambawe. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Ayolot, ronde millet.
The sky.
Ronde minita. Ronde minita. Ronde minita.
My duty is to the Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbor Heart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. I must give her nourishment of the soil to help her recover. A special kind, called Gwifentia in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbor Heart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbor Heart to recover her strength in full. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
In your tongue, it is called scale cinder? Where can it be found, I wonder?
Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style. A Batali blacksmith ought be able to tell us more.
If you see him on your journey, will you let me know? The sky glows red.
So, Gwifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. Suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. I can...
In your tongue, it is...
So, Gwifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. Suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. I know the way. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
Ostofana orne. Elelote anfir alanduin, mormate fa elegano.
Osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum?
Shall we get some rest then?
Alvekil Kasinke.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. That dragon far exceeds that of other monsters. We must face our product, however fearsome it may be. Thank you for healing me.
nimbly by clinging to the terrain. Try to keep it within your gaze at all times. Mayhap if we follow close behind it, we could find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position.
Fear not. Well in.
I shall act on my own accord.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
am sorry. Stand firm. You are not alone. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. You needn't command me at every turn. I know what to do. I will protect you.
Just when I needed it most. Many thanks.
Victory is at hand. Give no quarter. This ends here. The Prime have receded. You'll not find a better opening. Strike them. Now! You need not... The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
I fear for the Arbor. Yet it would seem there is far more at stake here. Very well.
This way, if you please. I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? Passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd needn't go barging in.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, scars are medals of valour, and you seem exceptionally well decorated. Your hardships must have been great indeed.
Each one is a memory formed in my master's side, and I'm proud to wear them all.
You think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with?
We fight. To arms!
Fear not, it's well in hand. These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, we'll gladly smash every last one.
Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have a run-in for the hill.
That was certainly worthwhile. One of us has been silenced. At once, Master. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. I shall act of my own accord. Oh, that's better. Many thanks. Look there. I espy another statue.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
We're done for.
Rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for
Appreciate it. Here, by way of thanks.
I can proceed no further.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
God, all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more? Right, just follow me. Tis a queer sensation, as though time's flow has been altered.
'Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would affect such a change? And for what purpose? Oi, Arisen, over here. Surely you didn't think I'd abandon you.
To the hobgoblin! Fire's fury shan't be arrayed against this foe. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
I'm gonna eat you.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
This way, if you please.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
What's your vibe? I'm feeling exceptionally fine today. Masterfully done!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
foes are not mere clouds. They seem to possess a will of their own.
There must be a way to force them to escape. There must. Well done, Master.
Do not live to regret this. A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Diary.
Have at me. I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Fear not. It's well in hand. It is broken, and with it our path forward. We'll have to find another route.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. Thank you. I am in your debt.
Could you come over here? I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
guard, be sure to avoid open flame. To charge ahead, to rush right on this way. Let us take care to move as well. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Truly? Out of the cave at last.
No tale of adventure would be complete without a good cave.
Right you are. Very well. I shall return.
Look here. Oh. Is it so?
Thank you for healing me, Arisen.
Prepare yourself! More bats.
Let us leave them be. I cannot fault your prowess.
Glad to be of service.
Splendid.
I could topple such foes with my hands tied behind my back. Shall I give it a try?
The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
So, Grafentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. Suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Partie blacksmith next.
Here we go again. We fight. To arms.
It's easily done.
I've a few scrapes and grazes, but nothing of consequence.
Wait to find out what's inside. So, Grafentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. Suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Partie blacksmith next. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. You needn't command me at every turn. I know what to do. During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. I cannot explain it. Mayhap 'twas made possible by the bond we share.
Touching. But alas, that's where our heartening thoughts end. For the world is now in peril, and there is much to be done. Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Over here! This way, if you please, Master.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. The people despair at the state of the world, and that despair easily gives way to anger. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, it is likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
It's no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks.
You have my support.
Looking for aught in particular? What's to do? Go on, have a look.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Begone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
No, you can't. I haven't the foggiest.
Not the best you can do.
No, I pray you.
What you waiting for? Get on with it. It can't be happening. What you waiting for?
Oh.
Get on with it.
Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
You dare violate the sanctity of our jewel?
You've pushed your luck too far.
Back for someone else.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this. One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Hi, looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've not to lose, and you might. Even make a new. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Wonder if there are any rubles to be had in town.
Wow, wow. Look who 'tis. What brings you to the smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're in a luck. Our forge is flit. Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. I'm afraid that changes things a wee bit. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocker won't want to help you. Unless you were to offer him aught he couldn't resist. Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture no dwarf can turn their nose up at. All elven fare's bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singularly flavoursome dish, nutriab. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me? Bring a bowl of it to Brocker. You'll soon see.
So, the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwynfentia in exchange for nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Derrin of this, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I've a wellspring of strength that shall never run dry.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
You've pushed your luck.
That's quite enough. Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
A resounding success.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
I know you'll make a sterner stuff than that.
Trust in yourself as
Heavens,
I trust
no.
in you.
I've had enough.
Show them your metal.
Steal yourself. I know you've got it in you.
Me? Scared? Not on your life.
Bye. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
What to do? Interested in my wares?
Wait to see what the day holds.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
Well, this is no
Our
good.
soldiers need
Can't let myself get distracted.
Days like this make me glad.
This world shall not survive much longer, I fear.
Is there nothing else to be done?
I know not what to call it, but a miracle. Empress Nadinia has returned to us from beyond the Veil of Death. Her Majesty has begun her supplications. She prays for the world to be delivered from its doom. I must ask you to wait till she has finished, ere you seek an audience with her.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I'll be only too glad to assist. 'Tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised, methinks. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen?
I've no time to be social. I've too much to do.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, For it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Bakbatal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Outstanding.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Today.
I've got to focus. Shift on talk.
Let me think on it.
I pray this peace shall ne'er be broken.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Wonder how long this job
Lots to do. Have precious little time.
I'll gladly stay on.
I always
Sweeping, laundry, my work's near done.
Mayhap they'll go away.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you?
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of... You're unwanted.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
Are you fit to travel? Then let...
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
I fear I was rather careless in my service. Sorry about that.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Bunch of sluggards.
Mayhap I'll come here and update myself.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
As you wish, where the cooler hands approach.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Feast your eyes on this.
foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Have me lead? Consider it done.
Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have ceased operation, given the state of things. Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Arm. How adorable.
You have my support. To explain, but I feel as if I'm possessed of a greater power. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. By your leave. Was well worth the effort of breaking it.
You'll not live to regret this.
Whoa! A ballista! This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. That was superb, Arisen. Put out ere our comrade burns.
Expecting mercy. An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead. Many thanks. I shan't let them fall. Look out, Risen! Try to attack! The creature is gone.
Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
Are we ignoring the enemy today? Feast your eyes.
I shall act of my own accord. Thank you for healing me, Arisen.
We fight.
Douse the flames before it is too late. I will protect you.
I espy the remains of an oxygen. For the feast of this world holds nothing sacred.
The work of goblins, mayhap. We ought to proceed with caution.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Once more! I'll hold the enemy in place. Splendid. You need not rest on my account, Master. I've never felt more alive.
This has gone from bad to worse.
I am in your debt. Our tried and true stratagem still work as before.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not. This place does not have long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me. But the others here? Well, suffice to say, they won't be able to join us. Follow me. You'll see what I mean. It's a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen. Take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. It was the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to, but why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend, I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those fell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
Right you are.
I'll get that for you.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Well met, sir. How's the day? Treating you then. Always a pleasure.
Power surges within me. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. We found it. He did we not? Mayhap 'twill open the way. Let us see if it fits.
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this god sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Splendid.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the god sway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
With this, their evacuation is all but assured. God sways are loathsome artifacts, but I suppose they have their uses.
Outstanding. That dragon looked to be far more powerful than any monster we have yet encountered. The miracles that we may be, we must challenge and defeat it all the same.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Destroy it ere it swallows the land. The fiend is quick, as one might expect in a serpent. Take care not to let it slither up behind you. Removing the red portions will reveal weaknesses we can exploit.
Oh, methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Watch its movements closely so you can predict its course. Then, find an opening to strike.
Of course. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. It will be difficult to recover from this. Many thanks for healing me, Arisen.
Not live to regret this. Appears to be the source of its power. Let us not miss this chance to strike it.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
The creature is defeated. Here's hoping this will be enough to forestall the Red Cloud's advance for a while.
see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Would seem we've need of a key, but... oh, what a nuisance. Let us simply break it down.
Nothing short of an ogre could breach that door. We're better off looking for the key.
Just in the nick of time. I thought I was done for. More foes? Scared to feel my arm from the last battle.
When charged, be sure to avoid open flame. I have a few scrapes and grazes, but nothing of consequence. It's difficult to explain, but I feel as if I'm possessed with a prejudice.
It takes a strange ilk to elect to dwell in such hinterlands as these.
It is a lonely place, to be sure. Thank you, Arisen.
All that remains is...
Is this a challenge, Arisen?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
Oh, I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies? Ox carts aren't operating anymore, are they? Which is perfectly understandable, albeit rather inconvenient.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
Another battle! Was there a moment to think? We must try to find a moment to gather our strength. Well done, Master!
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis... untidy lodgers. Do come again. Well met, sir. How much have you served? Most of our only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers.
I have no issue falling asleep.
Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Interested in my wares?
Well met.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service. I feel nigh invincible. Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
Right. To arms. Understood.
I'm feeling exceptionally fine today.
Arisen! Are you alright?
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
All is well. I feel as fit as ever.
A meager challenge if I ever saw one. This'll be over in moments.
I shall act in my own account.
I'll go and open the chest.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
How might I be of service?
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the dragon's design? Then I bid ye farewell.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. It is lovely to see you.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. My thanks. I would fain aid you.
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood. Flows through the veins of lesser drakes. Then I bid ye farewell.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Hope to see you again. Come take a look. You... Be glad you did. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
You would have me lead? Consider it done.
uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Will tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world time and time again. Yes, Larissa, this world has been safeguarded by the dragon. You yourself were chosen to form the heart of this cycle. The Arisen is selected by the Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart. That is how this world is built. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's life. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no exists, there must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles they will serve. Pawns are no exception. Born of Northland's they were granted the role of aiding in the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, left to the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I not be there to watch it.
Boots on an endless virgin white canvas. I come to my senses on a cold new morning. Open my eyes on the world, all without hope, without pain. I'm alone in a world full of turmoil and strife, but I'm alive, and I know I'll survive. I will make it. A stage set for greatness, with no audience to witness the cast take their place. Raise the curtain and let the drama unfold. All told, we'll be glad that we got to play. Open my eyes, take a step on the road that will lead me into the dawn. I don't know where it will take me to, but I know I'm alive, and I will make my way. Made my choice, I finally see that I am finally free. See me, hear me, take my hand. I will follow you